how is everyone? Happy Wednesday? First and foremost, we know we always like to check, can you hear me? And if you can, we are all good to go. It's been a while since I've hashed up sound, so it's probably about time I did. Hope everyone's having a good week. How's life back to work, everyone? It's been a long week. It feels like it's been a long week. It hasn't even been a full week, so there we go. There we go. Thank you, Stanley. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button. Let's see how many people we can get in here tonight. Nice to see 75 of you in already. Hello, hello. So, I've got a bit of a plan tonight to try a little bit of full-blown automation. Just for fun. Well, I might drive one of the trailers, but I'm thinking I might run two silage trailers. We'll have one of the silage trailers will be automated. Our bunker leveler will be automated. Our forage wagon will be automated. And we'll see how we go. We're going to need to mow the grass first. We've got 2 fields. Let me show you where we're at with the fields. We have got 38 is ready, and 156 is ready. 159 is a stage away from being ready. And I think maybe 8 down here is ready as well, so we can keep going. And Jerry got the straw to work. I was about to show you, Jerry, but if you got it to work, that's good news. So, yes, new mower, as my thumbnail may have given away. So let's jump down. And so this is quite interesting. I didn't know about it. Let's jump in the TW15, which is just awesome. And we're going to clear the current course. So it's fully empty. Now, let me just jump out of this again. So I've been grumbling a little bit. Something's running. What's running? Is it this? Yeah, there we go. I've been running that side-on mower, and it's a bit annoying. Hey, Sam Lockhart, Chinook, crikey, there's so many people in. Jeremy, hey, Kegarino, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. You sort your video settings out. PC player, Malk. Yeah. Don't be doing that to us. This! I found this in the mod hub. In the mulches section. This Faringo mower, and check this out. So, you can, I'll not buy another one. But this is great. So, where are we? Mulches. So if I go along to here, you've got 3 options, width-wise, 6 meters, 5.6 and 5. I went for the 5 because it's kind of roughly what we want. So that is a mulcher. Now look, you go down, you can go down to the bottom, you can switch it to a mower. So instead of mulching, it cuts the grass. Happily, we've got now a mower that we can pull behind us without too much hassle. Works with courseplay, things like that. So, all good. Mark Simpson, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. 21 months. Whew. Happy New Year to you too, sir. Hope you had a good one. Evening, Martin. How are you? Right, so let's grab this, because this is our first job. We'll run this up to the other farm, and we'll get it started in the field. And while this is cutting the grass, and we'll windrow it as well, we can be setting up our little courses to and from the field. So today is a great listen to that positivity from D-Max. I'm loving that. I am loving that indeed. So, but today has been a good day. Today has been a good day. We the business, the new business. I'm going to have to stop calling it new at some point, aren't I? Does this fold up actually? It does. Our new business, we've hit our targets for Q1 already on the 5th of Jan. Approved, signed off work, all in the can. So anything from here on in is a bonus, which is awesome. Max Moran, it is a convert. It's a convert I've done myself with a little bit of help from one of my community members who's been brilliantly helpful. Time for a holiday then? Aye, if only. If only. So it's a nice morning here. I hope we've all caught up with yesterday's episode. I seem to be playing a lot of this at the moment, and I've decided I'm having so much fun in it that you're just going to have to come along for the ride with me. It's just been... I've got a few other things in the pipeline. I've got maybe something quite cool coming at the weekend. Well, I think it's cool. Ooh. Not paying attention. Reading the chat. Kieran, would you ever think about doing another... Never say never, Kieran. I've kind of left it in a position where it could finish, or we could do another season. We'll see. We'll see. They're just really time-consuming, and it got to the point that it was kind of taking me away from other stuff on the channel. So that was, yeah. There's a decision point to be made somewhere with it. But never say never. Never say never, indeed. We won't be getting... So, maybe I wouldn't ever release it without getting permission from the original modder. So that's the reason I'm not handing it out, because it's not the done thing. It's not the done thing, so you might just all have to be patient. But I am trying to get a hold of him. Right. There's still a few bugs in it as well. You have to go for the chunky tires or it floats. So there's lots of things that because I'm not a modder, I'm trying to work it out myself. Gail, nice to see you. Stormy Oregon. What's happening up there, chef? Storms galore in the US at the moment, isn't it? It's through Gates as well. So this is going to be interesting, because this is actually a planted grass field rather than the long grass, which gives you a terrible yield. And that's one of my aims, is I want to go in and replant all my grass fields, fertilise them, lime them, do all of that jazz, and just see what we can get out of them from a yield perspective. Even looking at this one now in the field info there, 6 tons per acre. Whereas if I go up to, in fact, what's the best one to go to? 156, which is the other field we're going to do today, which is in here. If I go in here, open sesame. Oh, that's giving me 634 to the acre. So no, there was me thinking it was a turkey, but maybe it's all right. I take it back. Hello, Args. How you doing, mate? Welcome back from your holes. Is it nice to be back, or are you wishing you were still lying on a beach somewhere? You can level with us. It's all right. Right, let's get this unfolded. We'll shut the gate. That's the problem with these gates. Don't open all the way out. They only open halfway. So you end up clipping yourself against them. David Dawson, you're obviously a pretty smart fellow. No, I think I'm maybe a risk taker, or I don't know, an optimist or something. Just go into everything with positivity. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. You have to ask Mrs. FSG if I'm smart. Nice to be back. Beast was nice, but Raxmo, yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Holidays are good until you have to come home from holiday, and then they become the most stressful thing ever, right? Okay, let's get this. Let's see if this will run. So hopefully you'll like tonight, Args. I don't know if you can hang about for long, or we're going to try and fully automate, which is always amusing at the best of times, isn't it? Field position, not picked up the field as now. Good. We're going to try and automate a full forage harvest, which is, you know what happens when we do that. So course generator, let's do 4 headlands now, because we've got slightly wider. Start work on the centres. No, we'll do the headlands first. Sharp corners clockwise. That's looking pretty good. So we'll go back, we'll run that. Let's go back to here. First waypointed it. Where's our start point? Should be a little... yeah. So what I'll do is I'll roll forward, because if I didn't, it would fold everything up. It would just take a little bit longer. So let's try that. I was going to check. Is there any trees in this field? There aren't. So, right. Let's go. What's the timer saying? 24 minutes. But look, there's our new mower. How good is that? I kind of knew I wouldn't be taken seriously anyway, so... now here's a problem with course plate and sharp corners when you've got collisions on your hedges. It'll only do it annoyingly for this first headland, so we might need to babysit it around this first headland a little bit, which is okay. Nearest waypoint. But after this, it should be good. Interesting edge to the field there, isn't it? I've got a little bit of long grass next to it. I can't get course plate to avoid trees on. Have you put the island avoidance on? I'm about to do it now, aren't I? There you go, Strody. He just popped around it there. Like I said, these edges, I think they're going to get too close to this because I've got the weight. If I didn't have... Oh no, he's done it alright there. Might be alright then. Let's just keep an eye on him. From the course plate pop-up, you should clear the course and then click the no course text. And it will auto-select the field. I'll give it a go. You get into habits of just the way you've always done stuff, and then somebody points out a better way of doing it, and you're like, wow, that's... Like, who was telling me the other day, just copy and paste the course, you don't need to save it now, and... I'd never even thought about that. I should read the, release notes with each of the new patches, shouldn't I? Come on. Yeah, okay, we're good. I think we're good now. I think it's just that top one. So something else I'm going to try tonight, rather than doing a loop in each field to drive back out on a one-way course, I'm just going to stop it at a point on a two-way course and see if that works. Keep things a little bit cleaner. Bypass islands set to circle, doesn't seem to recognise them. It's more the ones in the middle. Ah, yeah, he would probably have needed to set those up as a feature in the field. Get a chainsaw out, mate. Evening, Grant. How's it going, mate? Nice to see you. You must be smart. You married her. Mark, mate, you make a good point. I locked in, I think. It was very chilled, Mrs. FSG. Please, could you drive the TW15 when it's on a silage? Maybe, Stanley. It depends. I might have it doing other jobs. It's a bit overkill for a silage trailer. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Right. He looks like he's good now. Which is excellent. Let's just catch him on this edge. This is the one that was playing up last time. So we'll just check that this is alright. And then we'll let him get on with it. Oh, that's a bump in the field, isn't it? He's oh. We'll let him go around there. I might be just about to get the smooth button out here. That is a proper step down, isn't it? I might just rectify that as soon as he's disappeared. That's got the potential to cause all kinds of trouble. I hope this doesn't delete half my... Oh, it does. Gets rid of my grass in this corner, but I'd rather have that than it cause me grief when we're trying to unload it later on. Right, there we go. Mark's got a stream deck. Oh, he's taking it seriously. Evening, Dave. How you doing, mate? I was just saying, Dave and I have been chatting on Facebook, and he was suggesting the two-way, just set a point in the field rather than do a loop. So I'm going to try that tonight. Matthew, when is this map coming out for console? They're still fixing PC elements to it. I think you're looking 6 to 9 months. I would be very surprised if it's out before then. That dip now, that's realistic. You're buried. Glovox, nice to see you, man. This is field 38, opposite the top farm. Chris. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Right, I think that is good. I'm going to Am I going to set up my course yet? Well, we might as well, because he's doing his thing. So we might as well, actually, the bunker tractor. We could set him going, because there's 2 piles that I dumped at the end of the last episode that you saw, which haven't been levelled yet, so we can let him start doing that. Just make sure he's running. And then I think we might take this... Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's just a step down. Just in that top corner. I'm loving this this leveling thing. It's great. Gers, nice to see you. And Oz. Kieran, I did a tutorial on it on Tuesday. Well worth checking out. Very easy to do. Right, so he's doing his thing. Let us... I'm going to leave the trailer here, because what we're going to do is set up our course. We'll do a 2-way. So we'll run down to the field, because this is what I want to try this time. We're going to go 2-way, because the roads are so narrow, we're going to go 2-way the whole way. Open the gate again now, because we're not going to get caught on that. We might have to shut it when we do the windrowing. But for now, it should be alright. Look how dirty my tractors are, Args. Can't keep them clean in Ireland, it's too wet. Too wet and muddy. Right, we're going to have to do a little bit of guesstimating here, in terms of turning circles and things like that, without a trailer on. Bingus, do you ever think you will make a multiplayer server through your view can join? We're running a few multiplayers at the moment. Right. No, wrong one. That's courseplay. Auto drive. So let's turn it on. See, we've got a 2-way already there, which is kind of handy. So let's record this. Okay, that's interesting. I need to switch off automatic connect, don't I? Auto connect start, no. So now, if I do... Oh, we're good, we're good. If I do this... and then we connect that to there. Oh, that's one way, I hate doing that. Right. There we go. Trying to remember how to do that, and right now let's stop this. I'm going to check our reverse point. I think it's going to be alright, this. He says. Optimistically. Forgotten we'd set this up 2-way. I'm a genius. Oh, we only took it to here. Let me align that to that. Let's get the record on again. Let's connect that up like so. Ah, clown. Stop recording because I pressed the wrong button. There we go. 1, 2. And then we can run down here. I don't think my bunker leveling dude is gonna come out because I don't have a trailer on, but let's see. Oh, he's decided he wants to drive the other way around. That's not what we talked about, is it? I might need to reset that. J-Bot, how's it going, man? And to you, mate. Hope you had a good one. There we go. As my servers restricted to members only? They are. And the only reason for that is because when I had open public servers, you get a lot of idiots that come in and spoil it for everyone else. So we have to have a little bit of protection for the guys that actually want to be there and play. I think it's only fair. Right, let's see what we can do here. Again, struggling a bit here just because I don't have a trailer on. And I forgot that you can't do reverse on a two-way. So let's stop that now. Let's record again. Move it to the side so I'm... Might have to do that. Yeah, there we go. I might have to fix that. It looks a bit of a tight turn, that, if you've got a trailer on. Let's go to about there, shall we? Stop recording so we can pick up the last one. There we go. Silo tip, let's call that. Record again. Ed's probably in here crying a little bit. Right shift. Ah, there you go. Well, this worked then, Ed. This should work fine, shouldn't it? We'll turn a blind eye. I'm just an amateur. I'm not as good as you guys. Although I do think that let's do that and then it won't... I don't know, we'll see. Too busy concentrating. I was. What was I going to do over here? Oh, tweak this corner slightly. That looked a little bit wibbly. Right, now back to the field because I forgot to label it. The first one won't work as it'll try and do it forward. Which one's that? That one. How do I make that a two-way then? First reverse. How do I make that a two-way? I'm getting a side road or a... Ah! Right shift. Ah. Well, duh. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted. On my left from my right. It's been a long day. Would the GTX 1650 run FS on max graphics smoothly? Maybe not max everything, but it would run it pretty high. So this is a bit of a test here. I want to see if I'm able to drive in with my trailer to this wait point, sit and wait here, but then when it comes back and approaches it from the other direction, as opposed to if I had it on a one-way route, it always circles back to the start. I'm just intrigued to see if this will work. Field 38. Okay. So, if I'm over here now, let's say I've just gone and picked up my... Did I have skip rows on? I don't believe I did, but it looks like I have. Maybe I did. So now, if I want to go to... Let's just go a simple go to... silo tip. No. Because he's going to go straight on. Talk among yourselves. This is an experiment. I wouldn't go as far as that, Jordan. I know quite a few people are running them with no issues. It'll do the job quite healthily. If you don't want to run 4K, should be fine on 1080p. So it does. You need the field 38 as one, yeah. So actually, let's go back. Let's put it on a combine course, shall we? Or something like that. That's the biggest killer. You could get a really unoptimized map and it will run like a dog, or a really well optimized map and it'll run like a dream. So let's go. No, let's go from here, field 38, to silo tip. I want to see it should. Oh, it's not. It's going straight. Ah, it's because I was selected on. Why is it going straight to? I have a feeling it will work. I'm going to make sure it works. Do you know what I'm going to make sure it does? Is work with the trailer now. Make sure that I've got my turns right. And by then, the old mower might just about be finished and we can windrow it. But let's see. Sorry, I'm not paying much attention to the chat here. Vong, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Cadet got it working. That's good to hear. There's just one person who actually probably does know what he's doing. It's Cadet. So this is actually what we want. Yeah, it should work. Let's just make sure we've made our turn. I know this works because we had it running already. Just the turn into the field I want to make sure. Rambo, happy Thursday to you as well, mate. I keep forgetting it's Thursday. I was out last night. Ooh, that's a bit tight, isn't it? Oof. I think I've not gone wide enough here. I think gate posts are going to be destroyed. Luckily enough, they are collision free, which has just saved me a rather expensive trip. When you do the blue runs, literally at the point of the field. That makes sense, Dave. That makes sense. Right. Okay, that's good. So what I want to do now, let's stop that. Let's turn that off for now. We're going to go and get our windrower now, because that's probably the most important piece of the jigsaw in terms of we'll get that course set up and then it'll work for oh, I hate it when I do this. Where's my mouse? Off the screen. Actually, while I'm here, I might just tweak this turn a little bit. Let's go out a little bit wider, shall we? And try and at least attempt to... Oops, now that's a problem. Wish I hadn't done that. There we go, let's see if that is a little bit more helpful. Certainly going to help on the way out. Right, we'll park this trailer up and we will grab our windrower, which is in that shed. We'll stick this down here somewhere. It will reset up our bunker course when we're ready. Thank you. Dropped off. Turn this off. Yeah, mower's done. He can go up to the other field now. That's good. There we go. Let's go and get the other one out of the field. Hey Daryl, no, that's good. Yes, glad you enjoyed that. It's I'm going to try it again tonight. I think it's a really nice addition, and I think again they've just done it. They've obviously looked at how it's gone before. This gets dirty quickly, doesn't it? Jeez. Savage, if you hang around for the next hour or so, that is exactly what we're doing tonight. You may watch, and hopefully we pull it off. It might need a little bit of trial and error. Sometimes does a little bit of setting. Once it gets running, it can run really, really well. So. Oh, I should have just taken him to the next field. Right, we'll just park him here for now. And we will set the windrower off. And then we'll go and get the forage harvester and get him teed up, ready to go. Right. How are we doing? Progress. Half an hour in already. Flying. Time flies when you're having fun. Right, here we go. Create job. Course play, field work. Open course generator. 4 headlands. I'm okay with that. We'll do smooth corners. It's easier for the forage harvester. Did I see a skip row? Rows to skip, none. Right, we're good. Generate fieldwork course. That looks good. Back to here. Let's just check our start point. Oh, we're right on it, which is brilliant. First waypoint. Chocks away. Now, yeah, this button here, if I click on that... Where are you going? Did I have it on counterclockwise? Oh well. Don't remember that, but... Not going to complain, it's working. The Farmer Simulator. Good night, my friend. Nice to see you. Right, 12 minutes, that's good. That's a short amount of time now. Where is my forage harvester? He's sitting in the field somewhere. Down here. I have switched out that John Deere that we had so many problems with in the last episode. Well, as you saw in the last episode, we did switch it then. But if you've missed that, we got rid of that John Deere one because it was a little bit annoying. The speed was too high. I mean, it's a tweak, to be honest. It's not a drastic issue. But when you've got one that works, Sometimes, Savage, you can get tractors that just don't play ball as nicely as some other ones. In a situation like that, it's always worth trying a different tractor or a different trailer. I've definitely had that. I've definitely had that in the past. Right, let's head on over here. The blue courseplay display icon showing previous 5 and up. Yeah, that's great, Savage. The countdown time is brilliant as well. That's where did we see that, Kvong? I will show you in a second. It's always just nice to know how long it's going to take, right? Used that all the time in 19, and yeah, missed it when it wasn't. It wasn't in 22. So now let's put this where this started, which was somewhere around about here, right, wasn't it? Now we copied that last course. So our only challenge here is typically this is where our field 38 start point is as well, because we're a bit stupid. We put them in the same place. But so now look, copy course, temporary course. It's been copied and added to here. So now I could do nearest waypoint actually, couldn't I? And we'll just miss this first bit. That would work. Just go to here. So now I could pull up the course, and it is the windrow course. As he comes around here, you can see that we've got the width, even though this is a narrower header, it's thinking it's 3.1 meters wide like the windrower. So it'll always stay on point. So Kvong, look, we're jumping the tractor. There you go, underneath the name of the tractor there, saying 9 minutes and 39 seconds, 37 seconds. And it shows you your 245 of your 623 points in. Although that's a working width of 6.5 meters. So let's copy that again. Copy course. Why is it not letting me copy that course as well? Interesting. You know what I'm going to do as a safety measure? I might just save that course. We're on field 38. We'll try and copy and paste it, but I don't want to lose that course if I can avoid it. Field 38, save course, activate windrower. There we go. Because if we get back into that, I just want to make sure the width of the map for the harvester does it. Due to it following the same course. I suppose that's a fair point, Savage, actually. Yep, because it's following the centre line, it shouldn't make a difference. If it's on the same course, it's on the same course, right? I'm just intrigued that it gave me 3.1 meters there. Just picking up the header, so I'm just wondering if I load it in. I'm going to leave it. What's the worst that can happen? Detoxing. Something like that. I've not had a drink because I'm still, as you can hear, still full of the lurgy. Good Scottish word, that. The lurgy. This is this lottery now. If you don't want to start because they'll end up clashing on a turn or something, but you don't want to hang around either. Tell you what we'll do. We'll put the mower in the other field. What's the worst that can happen? Sim Sanity, nice to see you. How you doing? Nice to see you. Right. So like I said, we'll run one trailer, we'll drive one trailer ourselves, but we'll have a second trailer. So the mower's not, the forage harvester's not waiting while we're unloading every time. And then we'll, hopefully our bunker silo guy can keep up. He probably won't, but we'll deal with that. Right, there used to be a tree in here. I think the guys were aware of it because I did it when I did my map tour. Go clockwise in here, shall we? Right, let's get this set up, and then hopefully that windrower might just have finished his gig. Clear current course. There's probably a better way of doing that as well, I don't know. No field positions up here. This one doesn't pick up field position very well, but I'm okay with that. Clockwise. Field center. Up and down. Not on the headlands. Sharp corners. 4 seemed to work quite well last time. Let's give it a go. Oh, skip rows. Look, didn't need that. Although it worked quite well. Let's just leave it. Back. Cancel. Where's my start point? It's right on us. That's good. And we're off-ish. Simulation station, yes! Yes, we were talking about it the other day. It is the Edinburgh Fringe, the second biggest ticketed event in the world after the World Cup. There you go. See, it's done that again, hasn't it? It's almost like that first corner, it doesn't want to do it, and then after that it seems happy. We'll keep an eye on it again around this first loop, just in case. And then we'll let him do his thing. Carol Ann, if you hit exclamation mark map, you'll be able to download it now. It's been out since Christmas. Oh, it was huge simulation. It's huge for the business. Really sets us up. Yeah, I think it's because of the weight on the front. If I didn't have that weight on the front, it would be able to roll further forward. So that's the tree I think we'll bump into. So I might just go and help it. A little bit of a helping hand. He says as he can't find the I have got a lumberjack installed, haven't I? I have. And as if by magic, ping! There was never a tree there. Don't know what you're talking about. Can I press F5? Before I cut the tree down, Mark? You want another tree in the middle of a field? You want to see if there's a... when in the TW? There you go. It's that, isn't it? It's that long bit at the front. That should be a lot shorter than that, shouldn't it? See? Although it's running through the hedge there. Who knows? I am not a modder. I am not a modder. What is that, Mark? What needs updating on it? Like I said, it's me hack jobbing it. Bogdan did some better work on it than I did, but right. 23 minutes he's saying for in here. Now he's done the main headland. He should be alright. Is it an AI collision, is it? Right, cool. Guess who's getting a DM after this with a TW file. The only problem is Mark will end up changing it and making it go 100 miles an hour and hold 1 million litres of diesel. Don't do that, Mark. You know how precious I am about my realistic mods. He's not hung around here, has he? That's exciting. Right, do you know what? The other thing we need to do is probably go and get another tractor if we're going to run 2 trailers. So down here is my little 7610. Let's get him up and on the other trailer. Andrea Holberg, it's built into the map. It's a custom texture on the map. I'm nervous about my reversing course into the shed. I'm not going to lie. Mark can hold back if he really tries. There's the JCB on the road. You don't see that one as often as the telehandler, but it's quite cool to see. One of the few maps I've left the traffic on, just because it's so nice, and it's not too intrusive either. It tends to stop if you're in the way. Hello, John. How are you? At JCB, it does. It's nice, isn't it? I am loving my little fleet of old 1980s, 1990s Fords. These things are just epic. Proper, like I said the other day, proper real-life nostalgia from our farm that I grew up on. So we'll grab the second trailer, we'll set this to go. Would like to see lorries in the traffic. Yeah, articulated lorries would be interesting. Although on this, maybe not on this map. I'm impressed how quickly we've got that mowed and windrowed, actually. This is like a trial. I'm going to do... some of you maybe watched the channel for a little bit longer will maybe remember at the end of right at the end of FS19 I did a mega silage, and I think we were running 3 trailers, 2 mowers, 2 forage harvesters, 2 bunkers, silo levelers, and I was desperate for them to add the bunker silo leveling back in so I could give it another go, so I'm excited. Right, you might as well take this one as it's close, and we'll switch to the other one with the 7810 when it's ready. That was so much fun, Runner. And the fact it all worked, it all clicked as well. I was wondering, are you now driving your tractor with a controller, keyboard, or wheel? I am driving with a wheel. I'm looking around with my mouse, so I've got one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the mouse. You kind of, sometimes on the bigger maps you can just get away with a wheel, but something like this you kind of got to watch your turning circles and things like that sometimes, so a little bit of extra if I pop him there, like so, let's just move this guy out of here, shall we? Or at least move him towards the gate. Oh, nice, John. Living the dream, mate. Living the dream. Right, so we'll escape out with him after we've set this up. So this wants to be on the combine course. Set. I missed it. Went past it. So this wants to be field 38, and we're going to go to silo tip. I named these terribly as well. Good evening, Joe. How are you? Build it. You'll be listening as you build a piece. Is that not the most perfect evening? So yeah, field 38, silo tip, because that's where we want him to dump stuff. Now, this needs to be on field 38, and I haven't turned auto drive on field 38. Now I'm going to just turn on my course for a second. I think he might be alright if we put him on this. No, he won't. He will... Vong was right. He will try and turn there, so we want it on this one, really. So that is looking good. So we should be able to fire him up now. And he'll stop straight away, because there's no storage, there's no capacity in this thing. He will sit and wait. Now I should be able, if all goes to plan, turn this on. And he will run to him. And Bob's your uncle. Fully automated. Good to go. Connor Fox, where can you get this map? There you go. Steen straight in. I had this conversation today. Before asking the questions, it's always kind of good to check the descriptions. Right, let's dump this in the shed. Yanis, thank you very much, sir. You are too kind. Right, let's dump this in the shed. No, we'll not dump it in the shed. We'll run it up to the other field. And then we'll go and grab our second trailer, which we're going to drive. Oh, he's not made it very far, has he? Well, that's a bit of a disaster. Should have paid attention to that. Hopefully, I said this on the first round, but hopefully on the second round, it will exit. It will go to the point in the field. In fact, if we're quick enough here, Savage, I'll be able to go back and we can show it. Because we've given it a point, we've given it a field point. If there's even enough space to fit this in the field while we're waiting. Should be. We've given it a point in the field, field 38, so it will just go back to that point and follow the auto drive course back to the farm. Let me just pop this right down in this corner, hopefully far enough out of the way that you won't get in the way of the mower. There we go. Hopefully he's not filled it up too quick. Are they still moving? No. I'll always say this, the first round is usually the most temperamental because you've got field edges and stuff. So let's go and see what's gone on down there. It was going so well. Oh, actually, I don't think anything's gone wrong. He's just sorting himself out. Sometimes he just needs to get realigned. Go on, turn now. Has he got himself a little bit confused there? He's planning a path again. Catching up with the combine. It's because he's turning on the inside of him as well, which is not particularly helpful. You know, you would always want to turn on the outside ideally. So let's see if he's clever enough to work this out. It does reverse a lot further than it did. No, he's getting himself confused. Let's give him a little helping hand here. I just think that corner is too tight for him. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Is it the hill? Maybe he's not getting the power down quickly enough on this hill. It is quite a small tractor, this one. Let's just watch him for a sec. So, Savage, yeah, that field 38 point that we set at the top of the field, because he's running with no course now. The 7610 is running without a course. He's just calculating it on the fly. If he can get around this corner. Now, hopefully, after this, he will run on the outside rather than the inside. Change the pipe offset in the auto drive of the Forage to 3 meters. I don't think it's long enough on this one, David. You can't get too far out, or it runs out of steam. It's not that big a pipe. It does work on the big ones. Well, maybe give it a go though. It would require me to be in the forage harvester though. Pipe offset. Let's not even 3. 3 is maybe a bit high, but let's try that even. 7610 needs a bit of help again, I think. He's planning a path. We wait for him. He's also got 91% in, so he might just go to... He is. So now, yeah. So he finds field 38, the point here. I hope. No, he's doing that. Why is he jumping straight to there? Why is he not going to field 38? There's an Ed question. Silo tip is right. Why is he not going to this point, Ed? Nick. So that's interesting, isn't it? Why is it not doing that? It should just go to that point and run like this. Let's watch this because I want to see if it'll... I'm pushing my luck on this exit, aren't I? Gonna get caught on the hedge? No, we've got away with it. Just. Ooh, that's a good point. I wonder if there's a setting out here. That's oh, crap. There you go. The joy of tight lanes. That's probably a little bit too wide, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, it's cutting. So here's what's happening here. I know exactly what's happening here. It's one of these. It's one of these. Turn our look ahead up. I always think that helps. It's nearest point out of field. That's the problem. That's what it is, isn't it? Just got to find it now. Automatic refueling, park at job. Oh, which one is it? Schultz markers. There is one where it goes straight out of the field. Maximum detour, auto connect, driver wages, collision detection use. It's something like nearest point. Oh, well, which one is it? Oh, we need to... no, ignore that. Automatic tip site. Oh, I can't find it. Yeah, where's field exits? Field exits, default, closest point, behind start. Oh, it was set. What is going on? Why is it going to that? Right. This is annoying. This is why I like two-way. Or is he just trying to force that turn anyway? Is it because I'm not... Is it because that's too tight a turn? I wonder. We carry those on a little bit further. Maybe it's just not making that because it's too tight a turn. Let's do something like that. I'll just sneak around here at the moment. I don't think this will tip very well either, but we'll see. It doesn't seem to want to stick to the course particularly, does it? Oh, I parked him in the way as well. Genius. Collision detection's a good call. Ed. These tractors drink fuel. See how this will go. He's going to leave himself a really tight turn here. Going to hit the silo wall, I think. Maybe not. It always impresses me how well the reverse works, actually. Let's jump in the tractor, that will give us a better view. Turn all this nonsense off so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, happy with that. Up the wall on the way out or something. Now I'm going to reset this course up as well. For some reason it was reversing in the other day, so create job, silo work, forwards at park position. Park position, let's just redo that. There. Silo position's fine. Start job. Well, don't start now. Don't literally start now. That's not what I meant. Start now, was it? You clown. Let him go out first. It took a while to work out what he was doing then. Maybe he was waiting for the trailer to tip back down. Right, you do that. Why is he sitting there doing nothing now? Is he too close to him or something? Ooh, what's happening here? Is it too tight? Is that... Yeah, it's too tight. It's catching on the trailer there. So that course is too... That turn is too tight. Let's try and shallow that out a bit. That's even possible. Come on. But why is... Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. Something not connected. How did it run to that point, though? Right, we're going to have to go and find a gap in this now, are we? Also, what's he doing? This was working like a dream the other day. Now it's not. Ah, right, is that it, Ed, is it? Yeah, he's gone now. He's gone now because he got past that green bit. Right. Have you sorted yourself out, or are you going to embarrass me again? I think he'd copied that windrow course, which was causing issues. Right. For this little bed, you're saying this needs to be a two-way. I have not looked at chat in ages, so I apologise, folks. I will be with you in a sec. There we go. No, not record. Field 38. It's doing a countdown. Is it because we did look ahead to 8 meters? Of course he's going that way, isn't he? Idiot. Drop that back down to 5. He had one job. Oh, he's moved back into... but that's good. I think our bunker guy might be working again. This guy isn't even supposed to be on auto drive. Right, Trey, nice to see you, mate. How are you? I think it was that green bit, like Ed said. I think now that's gone, I think we might be good. Interestingly, though, he's just sitting in the field waiting. This is when the anti-automated brigade go, could have done it quicker yourself. You're right, Botar, I need to put it down to 0 wages for these buffoons. What are you doing? Planning a path. Right. Let me help you with that path. Hey, Glengar, how you doing, man? I think this 7610 is slightly underpowered, maybe. Set your field exit to behind start and it will go to your point in the field and exit the field. Right, we'll do that. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do here? I am going to stop this. I'm going to try the 7810 because it's a bigger track, it's got a little bit more power. And we'll drive the smaller one. Feels better straight away. Until here. Yeah. Right now, I'm just gonna manually flip him around to the other side. Oh, he's determined to go back the other way though. Fine. Fine, do what you want. Jeez, it's like dealing with my kids. What was yeah, those tight corners are annoying it a bit. You can change, can't you? Can you change the side of the spout, the field exit? Well, let's change that to behind start. Let's bump that up as well. That might help us. Corner speed 60. Let's bump that up a bit. Try all of those. Mill, have you got the mod in to fix the attacher joint rotor? No. I should have that, shouldn't I? Right. Planning path 2 of 4. It's always on these turns, isn't it? I want him to go the other side. Maybe he will... Ah, is it because of this trailers? It would be helpful on the smart. Actually, you're right. That's a good call, actually. Like I said, it's usually these first couple of headlands are a real frustration on tighter maps as well. If you've got big square fields, it's good. But Nathan Armstrong, the Fords are from the mod hub. Hey, happy birthday, Tim, and do you taste metal? Happy birthday, guys. Tiger, if you're on, I think, if you're on a phone, it sometimes doesn't show. You might have to go to a PC or a tablet. It would be correct if you're going, yeah. We can change that, can't we? I don't know why it went anti-clockwise. I don't remember. Well, nobody else did it, did they? So, can I edit my courses? Oh, he's worked it out. We'll just go. We'll roll with it, guys. Roll with it. It shouldn't matter when he's going on the up and downs. We've just got to get these headlands done, and then we'll be happy as. I don't know. Do we really have to answer the "is BallySpring out" question again? Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? You can't. 7810, what are you going to do? See, I'm going to just confuse things now with my trailer, aren't I? Let's get out of the way. Yeah, who is Larry? That's a classic Peter Kay comment, isn't it? Who is this Larry guy, and why is he so happy? Michelob, how you doing? Come on, 7810, do you think? I haven't even checked the mower up there either. Planning pattern. Do you know what? I'm going to leave him while we check the mower. Let's make sure this mower's doing his thing now. No, he's... Oh, he is. I was going to say he's stuck somewhere else, but... He's obviously... He's missed bits, but... He just decided to miss it. Oh, that was probably me when I reset it, wasn't it? So, I'm going to... I was going to say I'm going to give the 7810 the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not. Because it looks like he's... not going to do anything. You know what? You've got to try this stuff, right? It's almost there when we are not a million miles away from it actually working. We've got just a few little few little issues. When you're in a straight line, you're flying. Still think we might have an issue turning into the farm as well. Although pushing it out a little bit further has helped, hasn't it? So that corner it's getting, it's not as tight maybe as the other ones. 95. There's definitely more grass in this field, jeez. 99. 100. Right. Let's let him do his thing. Let's just pick up where he's left off. Oh, nice, Alex. That'll be a great day. Smaller trailers. These are pretty small, actually. No, he's reversing. We're going to work out what he's going to do next. Let's see if he works out what he's doing from a route perspective this time. course he's going to turn my way. That's quite a nice little shot though, isn't it? With him bailing off there. Let's see if he's going to go route 1 again, or he's actually... Okay, he's turning. This looks maybe... Yes, that's promising. When it's out for console, probably 6 to 9 months as a guess. No worries, Nathan. Yeah, if you're on console, you can get them as lizards. If you're on PC, they're badged as Fords, but it's the same mod. I think the power was causing a bit of an issue on this. It couldn't keep up as well, which is so... Even now I floor it, you have to go through the gears. It kind of drags along a little bit. There we go. Filling up quickly though, 40% already. Hey John, how you doing? Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Honestly, Alex, it feels like a different game. It really does. Just, you know, the ability to use things like courseplay and... Okay, so we got through that gate as well. Look, he's going around the top. I think we might have solved our little bugs. That's promising. I've just got to hope that the levelling tractor's not having a little moment as well. And we're on the up and downs here, which is a problem solved, I think. Or are we? No, we've got another one yet. And I've got ahead of myself. Should have done less headlands, shouldn't I? Are you watching in the minimap, Ed? Like you say, when this clicks, and it does take a little bit of setting up, when it clicks, it is super satisfying. And also, I'm kind of chuffed because it's a tight map as well. It's in like small fields and narrow lanes, and you've got to be pretty accurate with your stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty happy if we can nail this. Come on, get through those gears a bit quicker. Come on. You're from Kilkenny, Oyston. Nice. Lovely part of the world. Right. 98%. That'll do. There he is. He's coming back. Is he going to get around that bend? This is when you need CB radios to say, don't come yet, because I'm going to crash it in the middle of the field if you are. So all we need to know now is when he gets back into the field, can't find enough grass on the map here. 4B, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Johnny, you are welcome to paint it if you want. Let's see if he gets around this corner. So he's done a full route off his own back. Alright, he might be running through that slightly invisible post. Right, now this is where he got stuck again before. Why is he getting stuck there? Why is he not going straight to the... He's planning path 1 of 4. Catching up with Combine, but it's still sitting on 1 of 4. Kind of jumping through them. I haven't had a chance yet, Briscoe. I haven't had a chance. That's on my list of things to do. Could it be something as simple as it's too close to the... It's like it's almost not getting to that point, isn't it? It's stopping one short of it. Yeah, I think it was just too close to the edge. I think it was just too close to the edge. I think it was either clashing... There was a collision going on with this telegraph pole, and I just did it too close to the edge. I think it could have been something as simple as that. Like I said, you've just got to kind of work through the logic of what it could be there, and I thought, I wonder if it's too close to the hedge or too close to that telegraph pole. Drive through the invisible gate, which is helping me a little bit. I'm battering the tractor out of the way now. So this could be promising. We're only an hour and 25 minutes in and we think we might have just nailed it. Average little enjoyer. I think you'll be waiting a good few months yet before it's out on console. I think the estimate would maybe be 6 to 9 months yet. And even then, you never know. Giants might just decide it's not ticking the console boxes. Let's get him out of the way. Come on. Okay, we are cooking with the proverbial gas now, I think, folks. Worth sticking at it. One of my mottos: if it's difficult, if it wasn't difficult, you wouldn't appreciate it or enjoy the reward when it all works. There you go. Phrase of the day. Fill this corner in a bit. All I've got to do is get out of here now before the other one arrives back. And is he still running? I can't see from it. I think so. These cane trailers are the noisiest trailers in the world. Oh, there we go. Need to get that leveler right into that corner, don't we? Let's hope I've not spat it outside the side of the bunker again. Oh, good. No, we didn't get any more out. There's a little bit there. We'll clean that up at a later date. There you go, Glengar. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You guys want to get the PC map perfect first, and then the whole console thing is a whole different kettle of fish, isn't it? Look at that, running in that field like a dream. Like a dream. Happy days. And the nice thing is you can save all these courses now. Although I would redo the is that me getting in the way of his... Oh, he's sorting him on the turns. I would redo the windrowing course because we are going anti-clockwise, which is kind of silly. And this is the bit when I set him to go again. Look how dirty this got. When I set him to go again, I missed a row, so I might as well just drive this. And then we'll get the windrower in here. Chinook, thank you very much, buddy. What a guy. Always appreciated, mate. Always appreciated. I do, Joe. I do. They are a little bit of my childhood in FS22. was saying we had a 7.6, a 7.8, and a TW15 on our farm. TW15 was the biggest tractor we had. Interestingly, when I got that the other day, I sent a screenshot to my dad, and he was telling me, because I got the front hitch on it, and I'd put a front and rear plough on it, which is how we had it set up on the farm. And he was saying to me when we got our TW15, it was one of the first. It was like a brand new tractor in '83 or '4. I can't remember exactly when. And it didn't have a front hitch on it, and they wanted a PTO on the front hitch so they could run a front mower on it. And they had to source a front hitch with a PTO from France, and it was the only TW15 in the UK that ran a front hitch. So it was quite a famous tractor, because a lot of people came and had a nosy at it before they did it to their equipment. Yeah, there's a little bit of, when you're a 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kid, those are the tractors that I will, Glengar, thank you. I saw you'd fixed that the other day, so that's good. I will do that, and descriptions as well. There we go. Job done. Let's fold it up. Let's get this out of here. And I suppose, is it wrong to put the TW on the windrow? Yes, because we know we've got that issue at the top. So we might just leave this until we've cleared that other field. I'm kind of hoping I'm going to look in here and there's going to be... Oh no, we appear to be stuck. That's good though, because we can park this without running into anyone. It was going so well. Take care, Tim. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing alright. Let's just drop this in the shed here, shall we? I'm going to work out what's happening. Yeah, happy birthday, mate. So what? Yeah, it's doing this planning path thing. So I think we could do a bit more of a look ahead. Maximum detour, is that? Let's try a couple of those and see if it helps. See, it's gone to planning path 2 already there, which it wasn't doing before. It's gone back to 1. It's struggling to find a path, which is interesting. Is that the Loki? It is the one and only. Still trying to plan a path there, that's interesting. What's going on with that? Almost like it can't make the turns. No, not Tom Hiddleston, the other one. It was turning at the bottom okay. Why is it not turning at the top okay? Yeah, this is a great model though. I love this little New Holland thing. It's almost like you want him to run further with the forage harvester and then get out of his way. Look, let's get him to turn here and let's see if we can get it to come around the other way. Oh, it's a jewel. So interesting, it's working well here. So why is it not going on the top? I think there's a collision up here that's causing us grief. Do you know what? The more I think about it, I think there might be a collision up here at the top. There's nothing. No, there's nothing really, is there? It's weird why it's not. I always end up not clicking through all of those, and so again here, he'll turn around now. He'll line himself right. He's ready to go. Is it the tractor's not enough space behind him here to get round? Oh. See again. There's something weird here, isn't there? It's like that field entrance thing. There's something that's not. I'm not sure if it's map based or. What could be stopping that from... Do you know what I mean? It doesn't want to work in this space here. It's almost like it's detecting something that... maybe it's too close to the building. Collision detection. Good call, Ed. Yeah, let's try that. Because there's no... it doesn't appear to be any... anything blocking it. Collision detection. I never turned it off. Never turned it on. Maximum trigger distance. Is there a trigger that's... Oh, could we up our Pathfinder? We'll try a wider Pathfinder. On to planning path 2, and then it goes back to what? Oh, wonder what that is. And you sneak past it, and then you're good to go. Oh, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Because now it's running slick. If this did the turn at the top like it does at the bottom, this would be running like absolute clockwork. Collision height. Collision detection, no. Collision height over ground. Setting for collision detection in front of the vehicle. If other vehicles are not detected during driving, reduce step by... Do we hit what? Drop that? Yeah, he's teed up, ready to go. But he's full now. 97, so he won't go. He won't go back now. Yeah, and he's worked out the exit, so that's good. What's happening with our? Oh, that doesn't look good. He looks like he's buried in a field somewhere. Ah, he's got himself stuck. He's got himself a wee bitty stuck. Let's get you out of there, son. We've got one job. Try and stick to it. Did I not apply changes, Saran? Yes, I do. You have the same problem the chaser always pit. My fault, David, is I did a counterclockwise course, not by accident, by stupidity. So I take full responsibility for that one. Here he comes. Nope. Stuck again. Damn it. It's so close to being good. It's one of those things, you get it perfect as the as you run out of stuff. Right, I'm just gonna run with this trailer. We'll soon find out, Saran. We will soon find out. We had a, like, big, wide, square field with no collisions. This would be easy. But it wouldn't be as much fun. And I'm still loving the way these look. Oh, sorry, that's me. Not paying attention. Trying to read the chat. Wonder if there's something under the map. Oh, Paul, a month I've been ill. Can't shake it. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. It's been a real pain though. Just feels like a head cold now. As Farmer Hamish and I were saying when we were chatting the other day, it's nice to not have the cold sweats and the hallucinations in your sleep. You can do it. There is a way of doing it. Some maps won't allow you to do it if they're set up properly. I think if you're on flight mode, you can. We're going to get all this in here. We don't need that other trailer back in the field. There he comes. Don't need you, mate. Had to do it ourselves. The Nathan, the TW's private. There's a 35 on King mods, but it's not very good. We spent quite a bit of time tidying that one up as well. So I don't have contact with the original modder, so I'm not. It's not right to for me to release it or share it, because it'll just end up on all the sharing sites and all of that jazz. So I'm going to, if I can get hold of the original modder and they're willing to let me share it. There's a few other things I'd like to tidy up on it as well. First, to be honest, it's not quite right. We've got floating. Some of the tyres are floating up in the air and stuff. Did you say you had the 3-point hitch on the front when you were... We did. We were the first tractor in the UK to have a 3-point hitch on a TW15. There we go. Are we going to get... Oh, look, he's even waiting now. Look at that. Cute. Last pass of the field, and he's like, oh yeah, I can help. Hey, back off, man. I've not finished. You're all helpful now, aren't you? Oh yeah, you're not helpful. You're just getting in the way. Please reverse. Oh, mutter, mutter. Right, I'm out. I'm going to do it with one trailer. I should have just done it with one trailer and driven it myself. But I didn't want downtime, so... It sits at the top of the field for ages, and then when you don't want him there, he's like, here I am! Mr. Helpful. But that's from a time perspective, it's worked out pretty well with like what, roughly 15-20 minutes left. That's good. So got a little bit of liming. We'll maybe go and lime our field that we combined the other day. Got our bunker guys working as well. We've still got a lot of grass to get in here. I refuse to cover this up until we've got a good amount. How much have we probably got in here now? Not masses still, because it's still just 120,000 litres. It's hardly anything. Scuba Steve, how's it going, buddy? You must be just waking up. Right, what are you doing? Are you getting out of the way, or are you on your next... oh, you've got one more pass to do. You know what? Shut up, Mark. Liking them, Nathan. They are really nicely done models, the 76 and the 7810. They are superb. That's a good point, Ed. That's what I did. And now he's not going to recognise there's a tractor here, is he? Oh, he is. There's a lot of people dying from delayed pneumonia. Everybody, like literally everybody I know through work and friends and stuff, everybody's struggled over the last... And you know, FS community too. Crikey, we've chatted about it in our Discord, and so many people down with, you know, a proper serious cold, not just a little bit of a head cold, and not man flu. There we go. Tip. Tip, noisy cane trailer. Tip. Why isn't he tipping? There he goes, because I'm pressing the wrong button. There you go. Nothing as bad as man flu. It's a killer. It's a silent killer, Loki. Saran's rolling her. If she's still here, she'll be like, poison man flu. So he is done. So I wonder now, can I park him in here and he'll keep out of the way of... or is he going to detect him? Right. Let's go and get the 7810, because he won't come back because he's not full. And he's just got a little bit in the trailer here, so we should be able to... 9%. Was it really worth it, mate? But we cleared that. We did it. That's interesting. I'm still intrigued as to what's going on over there, but... Actually, we might be able to do the... Saran was like, I beg to differ. Can I do it through... Can I do it through... No, I can't do it through this. Light mode might allow me to do it. Like I said, some maps you can't do it because they're actually set up with all the right collision stuff. It looks like this one is the same. Finally, new truck, so you get to watch. Peace. Peace and quiet. Going empty on 9%. Rumble, grumble. And then we'll go and spread some lime for a few minutes. Get another job out of the way. Ready for a bit of grass seeding in the big field down at the bottom. But what would I call this on a scale of success of 1 to 10? I would say it was a steady 6. We were so close, but there's something... It's interesting we were battling at the top of the field there. There's something stopping that work. I don't know what it is. There's some sort of invisible something that's getting in the way of courseplay there. I'm grinning away to myself here, Saran. There's a brilliant, if you ever fancy a laugh, Google the man flu video on YouTube when the ambulance guys come to him, and they're both ambulance guys are men, and the wife's like, he's just got a cold. And they were like, what's wrong with you, woman? He's dying, he's got man flu. Very funny. Yeah, I might have a look afterwards on Giant's Editor, you're right, Franks. Could be a rogue tree, it could be anything. Rogue tree or something like that. F4. Right, let's ditch the trailer first. Oh, sun's come out. A nice afternoon here in BallySpring. Leveler's going back in to do his thing. That's the one, Loki, yeah. F4. Yeah, let's go and have a look over at the field. We've got to run that way anyway. Leveling, dudes, leveling. I was going to see actually how compressed that was, because I bet it's not a million miles off 100%. 90, see, it's a really good thing. It just gets on with it. And it's piled quite high as well. Yeah, love it. That's great. Although it's had a couple of moments. Right, well, let's have a look-see. Nothing of note. Nothing at all. There's even more baffling. Oh, what's that? That's a little bit of grass, isn't it? No, there's nothing there. That is odd. That is odd. Maybe I'm just making it up now. Maybe I've just decided there's an issue there, but there isn't. But it definitely was getting stuck, wasn't it? Definitely getting stuck in that plate. Are you aware if there's a way to remove a gate? Some of them you can, Tara, and some of them you can't. It depends which gates they are. So, for example, I bet you that one there, because it's a placeable, I think you'd be able to get rid of that. You just click demolish on that. And I'm proved wrong. Brilliant. So, no. Is the quick answer. Because what I've done, I've removed elements of hedgerow in certain places. Take a couple of hedgerows out and put a gate in. That's quite good for extra access. What did you pay the chat to have them on your site tonight? They've been living the pain with me, I think, Nick. Oh, the dogs. Eyes are watering here. I'll tell you what, Saran, after watching Mrs. FSG have 2 kids, I had a newfound respect for pain tolerance. Absolutely mind-blowing. George Geo, how are you, mate? It has been a while. I hope you're good. Gas and air. That was just for me, Mark. Take care, Walter. Kidney stones. Well, I'll tell you what, a gallbladder's not particular. Gallstones are pretty grim as well. I had them in the summer. Generally thought I was having a heart attack when I had one bout. Oof. Did you, Nathan? Wow. You want a field 38 needs moving straight into front of the gate and a little bit further into the field. Yeah, I think that started working, Dave. It's on the turns that it wasn't. It was getting to a point where it was just freezing. I think we'd mastered. I think we'd worked out it was too close to the road or something. That maybe it's the same trigger issue with that. Don't know, I'll have a play. It might just be that field. Ooh. That's interesting. 2,000 litres of lime appears to be quite heavy. I think we need the TW. You are busy. Good to hear it. In a good way, I hope, George. Yeah, you can stay there. Let's go and get the TW. Where is he? Let's go scroll through everything now to find it. There he is. Unfold it? Really? Got to be unfolded to... Well, we can do that. We can unfold it. I'm going to have to wash this. It's horrendous. I think I'm rocking about a 3-ton weight on the front of this, so... Very chuffed with this mower, though. That's been great. The pressure washer at the other farm as well now, so I'll go and wash it. We'll hook up our lime spreader. Good 29-mile-an-hour box in this. A lot quicker than the other one. Take care, Walter. Appreciate it, mate. Well, I think we're probably nearly just about done here. We'll probably squeeze this lime in, and then we'll call it a night as well. That was quite taxing on the brain, that whole 2 hours. That's a lot of concentration. Hope you found it. You hope you found it useful or interesting, at least. It's I love doing stuff like that. I just love the kind of, I mean, also the level of intelligence of the horseplay guys to work out how to make all that work. That and auto drive. They're just two phenomenally clever mods, and the fact that they bothered to make them work together in harmony is really, really nice. Mark. The TW, the bigger brother, that's correct. So you have the 70 series, or the 76 series, or the 7000 series I should call it, and then you moved on to the TWs after that. No, that fertilizer spread is a lot bigger than I gave it credit for. Two yards, two farms, Glengar. Yeah. This is my cow place, although I appear to be gathering machinery up here too now. And the other one's supposed to be my silage and field work. But my fertilizer and stuff's all in these sheds as well, so let's see if we can get 4,000 litres in here, shall we, without tipping the TW as well. Really want to come back unless I have to. Staying on the ground. Just about. That'll do. I was going to wash it, wasn't I? Oh well. I'm going to get it covered in white stuff as well, so. Gildy, thank you very much, mate. Hope you had a good one too. Exactly, Glengar. Like, Argsy gives... Oh, look, we are bouncing a bit. Look, we've not got much weight on the front. Argsy always gives me a hard time for washing my tractors. I'm like, if you lived in the UK or Ireland, it's an impossible thing to do to keep a tractor clean, because it's so wet and muddy the whole time. Have I got the real fit? No, I don't like it. I think it's too... extreme. Alright, Dave, take care, mate. Thanks for the tips. I hope they renumber the fields when they update the map. They make apps. That's the same on all maps now, Strody. That's a game update rather than a map issue. There's this strange thing now where they... I don't know the ins and outs of it, but they've got areas versus... Bible areas versus field numbers. I don't know the ins and outs of it. Take care, Scott. Are you streaming, Scott? You'll give me grief. You will, actually. What am I saying? If I had clean tractors, you'd find a reason to give me a hard time. That's just the way it is, isn't it, Args? It's just the FSG Argsy relationship works like that. Stream on Sunday. Right, here we go. Let's just get this done. This shouldn't take too long. Hopefully, if I'm sensible and don't dump half of it in the... There we go. Yeah, we're not making it the whole way around here. Oh, geez, oh. It's because they need to have numbers for the farmhands for the DLC for contracts. There you go. That was the change with the... Holy moly. That's insane. What's that doing? Let's have a look at our map. Oh, it's because it's heavy clay, isn't it? Oh, it's not sure. Why is my Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, it has worked. I was on the wrong one. I was thinking that's not registered, but it has. It just needs a lot. I have Mark. Yeah. Just the entire map's clay, which is about right as well. That looks good in white. I always said this. The lime dust on the Real Dirt mod is one of the best. That's it, yeah. We're going out of business because we've had to buy so much lime. Oh. Let's get a random car coming down there. Have your wits about you. Naptown, how's it going? Nice to see you. Pay attention to the road, FSG. Don't read the chat on the narrow roads. How accidents happen. Turning circle on this isn't great either. Could do with expanding. That's another little tweak I could do to this. But it turned a lot more. RTW, when it turned full turn, the wheels angled as well. Probably beyond the laws of FS physics, but yeah, it really tilted the wheels. That'll be a puncture then. So that was the forestry element. I'm taking it because they had basically swathes of land that weren't necessarily fields for Silver Run. They had to treat it slightly differently. Take care, Nathan. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Never do this thing when you're like, oh, it'll be a quick job, we'll just get on with it, and then it's a marathon. Because lime. You know, lime. I nearly bought a smaller one of these as well, and glad I didn't. That even sounds like an old JCB. Sad state of affairs when you're overtaking cars, isn't it? Oh no, he's off now. Slow around the corners. Oh really, Args? You come back and you're like, oh, I'll do a nice casual vid to get me started, and then you descend into a world of pain. We've all been there. I will look forward to that. You did not find a link? Not even the link that's in the description? Jeffro? No? Right, I'm trying to decide what I do here. Do I bother going all the way up to the top and doing that last little bit, or do I just wing it here? That was a good guess on distance though, wasn't it? I'm impressed. I don't know what the TW stands for, actually. That's a good question. Who's Tom Wilkinshaw? Oh my god, this is going to be torturous. One more pass. You know what? I might call it there. We could. I'll finish this off stream because it's not particularly exciting going backwards and forwards this slowly, and I'm tired. But yeah, we're gonna have to remortgage the house to get some more lime at this rate. So there you go. Mental note. Is it silty clay we're on? What's our? Yeah, silty clay is a killer for lime. I love it. Two-wheel drive, but they're four-wheel drive tractors, so that doesn't make sense, does it? I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out. Wait. Let's see if we can... I'll type. Here we go. Yesterday's tractors, here we go. TW. Oh, that's really boring. It is two-wheel. But apparently it's got two-wheel assist, which is power to the front and rear wheels. And it's basically saying four-wheel drive. You have to have more than four wheels to have four-wheel drive. Who knows? I didn't want to alt-tab out the game, Mark. Because you would have been sitting in mute silence. Still isn't an Oliver. Different era. Right, we'll park up here and we will get stuck back into this in the next episode. But hope you enjoyed that. I am, like I said, just properly loving this map. I don't know what's captured my imagination like no other map in 19 yet, so in 22 yet. So for that I'm very grateful. So there you go. Right. Have a good one, guys and girls. Enjoy your pending weekends, and yeah, we'll do some stuff. I've got a few things lined up. I need to do a bit of work, to be honest, to get a few things set up. But I've got a few interesting things in the pipeline, a few fresh things for the new year to sort out. So hopefully I can get those sorted over the weekend, and we'll get some nice vids out. But if not, you might just get another 9 episodes of this because it's brilliant. Yeah, no, pretty nice to see you, Args. It's been a few weeks, mate. So, and of course, Hannah, Indiana will be back this weekend. We'll be recording that on Sunday morning. So, or Sunday afternoon for Args. So, that's coming back as well. But for now, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and we'll catch up again soon. Take care. Bye for now.